Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 1, 2023. The Jamaica Defense Force JDF has received a new offshore patrol vessel to improve the security of the island's coastal spaces and support strategic moves towards a blue economy. Wife of the Governor-General, Her Excellency the Most Honorable Lady Allen, officially named and christened the vessel, His Majesty's Jamaican ship HMJS Norman Manley, in a ceremony at the Port Royal Cruise Terminal on Wednesday. It is named after national hero Norman Washington Manley, who served as Jamaica's first and only premier. The vessel, which arrived in Jamaica on November 5, will be employed in fulfilling the traditional roles of the 1st District JDF Coast Guard. JDF Chief of Defense Staff Rear Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman says it marks the continuation of long-term plans for capacity development.
These investments in what we call in the JDF the Maritime Air and Cyber Command are a major part of our strategic efforts to address Jamaica's challenges in the maritime domain. You may be aware of the ongoing challenges we have regionally and globally with the trafficking of illegal persons and other illegal activities such as the continued drugs and gun trade in the maritime space.
The vessel will also support search and rescue operations as well as fisheries protection. It is the third of 4 offshore patrol vessels procured by the government, bringing the total number to 5. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Security Dr. Horace Chang says it is evidence of government's commitment to securing Jamaica's borders and advancing the blue economy.
A sustainable blue economy emerges when economic activity is in balance with the long-term capacity of oceans ecosystems to support its activity and remain resilient and healthy. One such long-term capacity of the ocean or blue ecosystem is security, more precisely maritime security. We'll continue to strategically upgrade our civil defense and our national security assets, incorporating the use of technology as part of our critical tools in the strategic response to creating a safer Jamaica and a sustainable blue economy.
Government will be establishing free digital service points at all post offices island-wide starting next year. Minister with responsibility for skills and digital transformation, Senator Dana Morris-Dixon, says this initiative will allow all persons to benefit from digital services.
So we will have kiosks, we'll have young people who are trained by heart, who will be able to assist someone. So if you have an elderly grandparent who wants to get her passport online and she's worried about having to go to PICA to stand in line for hours because she doesn't know how to do it online, what will happen is she can go to her post office, her nearest post office.
Senator Morris-Dixon was speaking at the 2nd Annual Government of Jamaica Technology Showcase held at the AC Hotel in New Kingston on Wednesday. She says a focal pillar of the digital transformation process is to ensure no one gets left behind.
We're making sure that we do the things online, we put them digitally, so it's easy, you can access it whatever time you want. But for those who are a bit apprehensive or need support, we will provide that support. This transformation is not just for some, it is for all.
The Access to Information Unit ATI is undertaking pivotal initiatives aimed at elevating its services. Minister with responsibility for information, Robert Morgan, says the vision is to create a website through which all ATI requests can be submitted and tracked.
There's an upgrade taking place currently of the ATI website, as well as aligning it to modern accessibility standards. This site is to be a precursor to the ATI Act, which is now before the Attorney General's Department.
The minister was speaking during Tuesday's sitting of the House of Representatives. He says upgrading of the ATI Act, which was last revised in 2010, is part of the administration's commitment to the Open Government Program. The ATI unit, which falls within the Information Division of the Office of the Prime Minister, leads and guides the implementation and administration of the Act, which was passed in June 2002. The unit is also tasked with monitoring the compliance levels of the various ministries and agencies of government, in addition to educating the public on their rights and obligations under the legislation. A street lighting program is currently underway for the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Program, SHIP Part B, through a contract valued at over $400 million. The National Works Agency, NWA, is executing the project in partnership with the Jamaica Public Service Company. The 17-kilometer stretch from Harborview in St. Andrew to Yallus in St. Thomas is being outfitted with about 400 light poles. Manager of Communication and Customer Services at the NWA, Stephen Shaw, says this is expected to be completed by Christmas. The Harborview to Yallus leg of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Program is being done at a cost of over $114 million. Several sections of the four-lane highway are being realigned for safety and efficiency purposes. Mr. Shaw reveals that progress is being made with the installation of traffic signals along the corridor. 11 such systems are to be installed. Other final works now being undertaken include the installation of safety features, including road markings and signs, as well as corrective works to minor defects in some areas. And finally, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport has officially launched its Gender-Based Violence GBV helpline and sexual harassment investigation units. These are in response to the high incidences of gender-based violence across Jamaica. The units were opened by Portfolio Minister Olivia Grange during Wednesday's International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women banner event at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston. The GBV Helpline Unit was established on September 25 to support victims, survivors, and witnesses. To date, it has dealt with over 7,000 cases, most of them from females. The unit is staffed with 3 gender-based violence helpline specialists and 1 supervisor. In January 2024, the government will provide resources to double the number of specialists and appoint a director. In addition to these efforts, Minister Grange says sensitization sessions have so far reached more than 28,000 Jamaicans.
There is #no excuse for abuse, no excuse for gender-based violence. Our commitment is reflected through our actions to protect and empower our women and our girls. We reconfirm our commitment to creating a society where every person can live a life free from fear and violence.
The minister insists that eliminating gender-based violence requires collective attention, advocacy, and activism. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.